Hey, football fans! Today we're diving into one of the most creative offensive minds in the league, Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. The man is a wizard, a play-calling Picasso, and the mastermind behind a fake fumble trick play that, well, let's just say it left the Chicago Bears scratching their helmets. Let's set the stage. Soldier Field. The Bears are hosting the Lions. The Bears, bless their hearts, are already trailing 27-14. The Lions offense takes the field with swagger, and bam! Trickery unfolds. Jared Goff fakes a toss, pretends to fumble, the O-line starts yelling fumble, and next thing you know, tight end Sam Laporta is chilling wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Genius. Now let's break it down. Ben Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, didn't just wake up one morning and say, you know what, let's fake a fumble today. No, this play was crafted, rehearsed, and polished to perfection. According to Dan Campbell, the Lions head coach, and probably Johnson's biggest hype man. This was Johnson's brainchild. But it wasn't just a one-man show. Campbell and the rest of the staff fine-tuned it, adding layers of deception. Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, and the offensive line executed it like a Broadway performance. Or should I say, an NFL-level heist. You got to feel bad for the Bears, kind of. Their defense fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. It was like watching someone get fooled by a magician pulling a coin from behind their ear. You see it coming, but you just can't stop it. Now, let's get into the X's and O's of why this play worked so well. First, the setup. Goff's fake toss to Gibbs was clean. Gibbs, playing his part like an Oscar-winning actor, sold the dive for the ball like his career depended on it. Meanwhile, the offensive line starts yelling fumble, causing chaos and confusion. The Bears' defense, understandably, bit hard. They're thinking, hey, we've got a shot at recovering this. But nope, Goff still had the ball, and Laporta was sneaking into the end zone like a ninja. Now, let me remind you, this wasn't just some backyard play they pulled out of nowhere. This was the result of hours of practice. Goff mentioned they ran it 3 or 4 times during the week. That's preparation. And it's also a testament to Johnson's ability to adapt. Initially, he wanted Goff to actually fumble on purpose and pick it back up. But Goff, probably imagining the headlines if it went wrong, was like, yeah, maybe let's not. So they adjusted. That's the mark of a great coach, knowing when to pivot. Can you imagine the conversation in the Bears defensive meeting room the next day? All right, guys, let's talk about the fake fumble. Whose idea was it to yell fumble louder than the Lions' O-line? I'm sure it was a humbling experience. But let's not just talk about the trick play. Let's talk about Ben Johnson as a whole. This guy doesn't just design plays, he designs masterpieces. The Lions' offense under Johnson has been a revelation. They're dynamic, they're explosive, and most importantly, they start fast. The Bears, on the other hand, have scored a grand total of 20 first-quarter points this season. 20. That's barely 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Johnson's Lions put up 13 in the first quarter of this game alone. What makes Johnson special? It's his ability to adapt and innovate. Take this trick play, for instance. It wasn't just about the execution, it was about timing. Johnson saw the Bears' defensive scheme and realized this play would exploit their tendencies. And boy, did it. But that's not all. Johnson's offense thrives on balance. They can run the ball effectively, they can stretch the field with deep passes, and they can hit you with quick, short throws. It's a pick-your-poison situation for defenses. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Could Ben Johnson be the next head coach of the Chicago Bears? It's no secret that the Bears are in the market for a coach, and let's be real, they need someone with Johnson's offensive acumen. Imagine him bringing this level of creativity to Chicago. Fields, Moore, and Johnson's playbook? That's a recipe for fireworks. But would Johnson want the job? That's another story. Coaching the Bears would be a challenge. Their roster needs work, their culture needs rebuilding, and let's not even get started on their quarterback situation. But if anyone could turn it around, it's someone like Johnson. He's young, he's innovative, and he's proven he can adapt to different situations. Let's circle back to the Lions. What Johnson has done with this team is remarkable. Jared Goff, a quarterback many wrote off after his stint with the Rams, is playing some of the best football of his career. Rookie tight end Sam Laporta looks like a star in the making. And the offensive line, one of the best in the league. That's not by accident. That's coaching. And let's not forget about Dan Campbell. He deserves credit for empowering Johnson and fostering a culture where creativity thrives. Campbell's leadership style is all about accountability, focus, and having fun. As he said after the game, there's fun in focus. That's the environment Johnson operates in, and it's why this Lions team is so dangerous. Compare that to the Bears, who seem to operate in a constant state of confusion. Their offense is stagnant, their play calling lacks imagination, and their starts are slower than a dial-up connection in the 90s. It's night and day. So what's next for Ben Johnson? If the Lions keep winning and their offense keeps humming, Johnson's stock is only going to rise. He'll be one of the hottest names in the coaching carousel this offseason, and if I were the Bears, I'd be making that phone call yesterday. Before we wrap up, let's have a little fun. If Ben Johnson does end up coaching the Bears, what's the first thing he's changing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Personally, I think he'd start by designing a play where the quarterback doesn't immediately run for his life. Just a hunch. Let me know what you think. All right, that's it for today's breakdown. Ben Johnson's offensive ingenuity is a masterclass in creativity, preparation, and execution. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more NFL breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.